we're gonna do another episode of Take Your YouTube Audience to Work / episode 2 of Evan Kale Pawn Stuff. You guys all seem to really like my video where I brought my camera to work. I'm bringing the camera along again, and we're gonna keep the camera rolling. I have no idea what's gonna come in today. It could be anything from old silverware to old guns to old coins, old currency, any kind of collectible could walk through the door. And I'm gonna try and buy it and make some money. So this is another day in the life of Evan Kale.
Help me, hair cream. I'm ugly. I need to look less ugly. Oh, I'm on my way, Mr. Gale. What's this? Oh, I'm less ugly. Thank you, hair cream. You've made me less ugly today. Oh, that's what I'm here for, Evan. Ride safe at work, you successful 30-year-old you. Well, thank you, hair cream. Such generous, jolly good manners you have. Oh, there's a reason I purchased this brand. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
I'm going for the whole Gopnik look now, the Russian gangster. I'm wearing like all Adidas stuff, got my hair dyed. He's Gopnik Evan with his Adidas and his pistol and his stiletto knife. Totally normal. All right, so let's check out the offers. Offering 400, and I'm trying to get 895. Yeah, we're too far apart. I'm gonna reject this. 4 mercury dimes, 45. This is a good offer. That I'm going to accept. 225. Just gotta make sure I have this. Keep coins in here. Open this safe. Slab coins. There we go. This is everything going out. Foreign coins, Olympic coin set, 1974 Eisenhower silver dollar, and a watch that we bought. Which, my rule is I buy watches at $5 and I let them ride on eBay. Shit, I missed the mailman. Sometimes the mailman comes when I'm in the middle of doing packages and, well, these ones I can put in the mailbox down the street, but the big ones I can't. All right, I got everything shipped out. And now I'm going to read for a while. Pawn leaders, the millennial that saved the business. Where does this sound familiar? Yep, $1 a pound on silver plate. My pleasure, hope to see you. Thank you, bye-bye. Philpin, how you doing?
Good.
Good, may I help you?
I understand you carry troll beads.
We do not. So we used to have lots of jewelry. We had lots of jewelry cases, and I got very annoyed with people coming in window shopping because it takes up my time. So I blew it all out on eBay, and now we don't have that stuff anymore. Now it gives me some degree of pleasure to tell people we ain't got it. Kevin, how you doing? Kevin? You must be Bob. Welcome. You got some Morgans here.
Right?
That's the name of the game these days. Probably for the rest of the year.
Please, when you rob the bank, cover your face.
It's got holes milled in them. Okay, so I'll do a $14 pile here.
Sounds good.
So 456 plus 96 plus 434 plus 40, $1,026. All right, so I bought all these Morgans, and I bought them for between $12 and $14 a coin, and I'm gonna try and get between $15 and $18 a coin on eBay. So I'm literally going to list all these coins. Like I said, these have holes milled through them, so it hurts the value. This one here has been cleaned, like really badly. When it's shiny like this, like too shiny, it's very obviously been chemically treated, especially when it's got a hole milled through it like that. So this one is so worn down and so heavily circulated, you can barely even tell what it is. It's something that I'd have to see in person. No, I couldn't give you a price over the phone. You're welcome to bring it in here. You don't need an appointment, but I can't quote a price on the phone. That's the other thing that drives me crazy. Somebody calls and they want a price on their coin, and I tell them I can't give you a price on the phone because I have to see it. There's a lot of conditions at play. I literally have to see it with my own eyes. And I tell them that information, and they go, okay. And then they go on to keep describing the coin, and it's like, did you not hear me? I can't give you a price. You're welcome to come in here. Chances are your super rare coin probably isn't that rare. Or it's like, yeah, that coin's probably worth about $2. $2? Who should I give it to then? Who's worthy of a $2 gift in your life? That's who you should give it to. All right, so let's sell all these coins. I have a little bit less than $1,000 into this. No way I can ask $1,400 for these shitty coins. Well, never say never. Little coin fact for you guys. The face of a coin is called the obverse. and the tails is called the reverse. So when I photograph coins, I always start with the obverse. Coin collectors view that as the more important part on the coin, and then I look at the reverse, the tails. Also, the peace dollar is what Harvey Dent had as the coin that he flipped to make up his fate in The Dark Knight. And before I get into anything too major, it's time for my pull-ups. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Doing well? Can I help you?
Yeah, I found this at a Salvation Army, and I was just wondering if it was real. I like it either way.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming it's fake because the stamp is unreadable.
Yeah, well, I got a tester over here, so we can go check that out. Take this granite block here, make a mark. Since it's not stamped, I suspect it is not real, because almost all jewelry is stamped. So I got this mark right here. Just take a little acid, and it was eaten away. Try 10 karat for shits. Shit, it's got acid on my finger. Happens all the time. It's what these scars are. Oh, it's eating it away now.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, that is an imitation ring. So that gentleman did not want to be on camera. Well, I didn't even want to make him uncomfortable. He called earlier and he didn't want a receipt. Like some people that purchase gold are just very, very private people. So as soon as I saw him coming in, I just shut the camera off. I didn't want to fuck with him. But he just bought 5 ounces of gold for me at $18.70 an ounce. He threw a little hissy fit, so I knocked $5 off an ounce on each coin. And we made about $100 a coin. Like you guys saw in my last video, I bought all those South African Krugerrands and I only made $5 a coin because I sold another dealer. When I get US government stuff, that stuff I can sell at a premium all day. People will pay extra for that. It's taking every ounce of my self-control not to just throw it all up in the air. But I'm not going to do that because that wouldn't be professional. I also burned my hand with acid. It's really starting to hurt. Since I answer these questions all day long, I'll educate you guys a little bit about buying silver. So when you buy silver, you can buy it in 2 different forms. You can buy it as government-backed, meaning a government makes it, or you can buy it as non-government-backed from a private mint. The government-backed coins always are more expensive. The United States makes these silver eagles. They make them every year. The mint puts them out. They have a face value of $1, so they're a silver dollar, but obviously they're worth quite a bit more than that. The program was started under Ronald Reagan, again in '86, and it goes through today. It'll probably not go for too much longer. It's been around for quite a while. 40 years is a long time for a coin to be produced. And what's interesting is right now, because of the virus, all the mints are shut down around the world. So the 2020 coins, I actually have one, I'll show you guys in a minute, are going to be one of the best years that you can own. They make them from different mints, and different mints have different rarities. Most of them, it's just the silver value, maybe a little bit more. The first year they came out in '86, those are worth about 40, 50 bucks. If they're graded and they're perfect, they're worth more. The 1995 West Point is the most expensive. They only made like 10 or 12,000 of them. They're like $10,000 a coin just for something like this, but we don't have one of those here in stock. Otherwise, like this is Canadian government silver here. These are called maple leaves. Same amount of silver, it's from Canada, and it's legal money. Otherwise, and I'm very picked over right now, something like this is going to be what's known as a private mint, or a quote-unquote generic ounce of silver. This is just made by somebody who's got a smelting operation, and they have their own dye, they have their own design. These are highly collectible, but they don't have any kind of legal backing. They're not from a government. These get counterfeited. A reason why you buy governmental silver is like the United States silver is fucking impossible to counterfeit. It's really hard. I've never seen a fake one. So it's a safer guarantee that what you have is genuine. These are a lot easier. In fact, there's some mints that are poached more than others. Like Sunshine Mint, I know. There's a ton of fake Sunshine Mint stuff out there, so that's why we use a tester. But the generic silver, they make it bigger than 1 ounce. They make it in 2 ounces, 5 ounces, 10 ounces, 100 ounces. I've even seen 1,000 ounces, which is like 70 pounds. This, they only make in 1 ounce. This is another way of holding silver. This is called silver shot. It's just like particles of silver. There's a lot of ways you can hold silver. You can hold silver in jewelry form, like right here. You can hold it in silverware. We buy sterling silverware, which is 92.5% silver. But your best way to hold it is in a coin. Right now, silver is at the widest disparity, I think, ever in its history that it's been at with gold, or certainly close to it. Usually gold and silver pair each other, and it's a great way to predict when a market is going to crash. When the disparity between gold and silver is at like a great high, that usually signifies that economic troubles are ahead. And right now the disparity between gold and silver is like, it's insane. I mean, silver is basically being artificially manipulated estimated to be cheap right now. So silver right now is a better buy than gold. What you can do is you can buy silver, and when it appreciates, you can trade it for gold. We do trades here and our transaction fee is really low. But I strongly recommend everybody watching this invest in precious metals. It's not crazy apocalyptic hoarder shit. Gold and silver, precious metals are some of the oldest forms of money that there is, and fiat currencies are not stable. Like, did you get a coronavirus relief package? You know how much money was printed to make that happen? It devalues the dollar when you print money like it's toilet paper. And that's what the US government right now has been doing. There really wasn't another option. That was like what they had to do to save the country. But it is a smart idea to invest in precious metals, especially when it seems like we're on the brink of an economic disaster. This right here is a 2020 Eagle. It is a proof. So when they make a coin, a business strike is when you get a blank planchet, a blank coin, and a die strikes it. And a business strike, which is a normal circulation coin, something meant to be used as money, is struck once. A proof is struck twice. So I like to think of it, the analogy I make is when you see a car advertised on TV, let's say Ford has a new car, the car you see on the commercial with all the bells and whistles is like the fanciest version of the car that they're producing. That's a proof. When you go to the dealer, the blowout special without any special features, that's a business strike. As you can see, it's highly reflective because when it gets struck like that twice, it firmly presses the silver in, so you get that like mirror-like quality. It's graded 70 out of 70 by PCGS, and it's a first strike, meaning this was one of the first coins struck by the new dies. So they'll have die that make the coin design, and a first strike is like some of the first coins that will run through that die, because the more a die gets used, the more it gets worn down, and then you don't get a coin that looks as good, or things on the die can break. One of the most famous kinds of Morgan silver dollars, God, you can barely even see because this one's so worn down, but there's a coin known as a Scarface, and it's a Morgan silver dollar that was produced with a crack in the die, so it looks like Lady Morgan has a scar on her face. Those command a premium. Anyway, so this is a first strike coin. It's a perfect coin, and I'm buying this for myself to add to my collection. Gentleman came in last week, and he had this coin and a Canadian coin, and I bought the pair for $90 from him, and I ended up buying the Canadian coin for myself last week for $100 from the owner, and for this one, I'm gonna pay him $50. So the owner made money, and I'm gonna make money because the coins are worth more than what I'm paying for them too, not by much. So the question I wonder is, how much is something like this going to be when silver is $40 an ounce? Because it currently has a slightly higher, probably about 150% premium on its price of silver. So will that carry over when silver hits 40 an ounce? Will this be $100? I don't know, we'll see. I'm betting it will. How are you, sir?
That's a good mask.
I just got it off Amazon. It's my Bane mask.
I got some stuff.
Okay, you got some gold there? Some of it is, you might have some gold filled stuff here. I don't know if any of this is actually gold, just looking at it, but let's find out. Here you guys can see there's a little bit of silver peeking through. I don't even need to test it because I can just see that that this is not gold. This, bronze. Yeah, this is bronze. And it's usually stamped. I don't see a stamp anywhere. I don't think that is. This is copper. This one, and
Oh, okay.
let's let this marinate for a minute, but I think this mark is holding. This I can tell is costume. This costume. This is 925 sterling silver. I got these tiny little guys right here, just the teeniest little gemstones. I got a tester for gemstones. I'm gonna look at those in a minute. This I might be able to get 15 or 20 bucks on eBay for, because this is some kind of an antique cross. It's silver. I don't know much about it, but just looking at it, I know I can get more than the silver. So I'm gonna be buying this. This appears to be 14 karat gold, so I'm gonna be buying this. So it's 28 pennyweight. We pay $20 a pennyweight on 14 karat. So we'll multiply 20 times 0.27. About $5. Okay, you got about $5 in gold right here.
Yeah.
This is all costume, so this stuff is basically worthless. And these two are silver. There's a trace amount. I'd buy the pair of these for $5.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. I'll show you guys. This is one of the most valuable antique currency notes we have in the store. It's from 1880, and it's been graded. Just look at the back of that, like. I wish they still made money that looked this good. This is a $3,500 note right here. So in the last video I told you guys you can't clean coins, or a term for it is dipping, when you dip them in jewelry acid. But I have some worthless pennies here Literally just pulled these out of my register, and they are nasty, and I'm gonna just show you guys, for example, what jewelry luster can do to a coin. This chemical, it smells like farts and rotting eggs. I'm not even kidding. Just drop these pennies in here. If these were collectible, I would be ruining them right now by doing this. They're looking shiny and pristine. So if you ever have jewelry you want to clean up, just buy some jewelry luster. It's inexpensive. All you do is drop it in and it cleans it up. Just never do this to a coin that's actually collectible. Okay, so looks like we got some plated stuff here. Because usually if it's sterling silver, it'll say sterling. Oh yeah, this stuff looks plated. So the sterling silver we'll buy at 11 an ounce. But the plated stuff's $1 a pound. You can just kind of tell when it gets that weird tarnish that it's plated. Yeah, so 74 ounces here. 135. 270 divided by 16. I can pay you $17.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a nice 4th. I should say have a nice Halloween because everyone has a mask on. So that stuff that we just bought is plated silver. It's like base metal with like, they take a paintbrush of like liquid silver over it kind of. There's trace amounts of silver on here. So what we do is throw it in a giant bin, and every 6 months a smelter comes and picks it up from us in like a giant truck. And we buy it at $1 a pound. We sell it at like $2 a pound. So we double our money, but I mean the stuff, it's basically worthless. It's not worthless, it's just you can't donate it. It's way out of style. Nobody uses it anymore. So I'll show you what we do with grandma's old silverware set, because that's what people come in and they tell me that they just pulled this, they have this family silverware set that their grandma saved off the Titanic sinking, and then they want to know what we're gonna do with it. And I'll show you. And there goes grandma's silverware. The vast majority of those sets that I see are worthless, but sometimes we get them. It's the box, it's a full set, it's even got old paperwork. We still buy it for $1 a pound, but I'll throw it on eBay for $150 for the set. So our margins on those are really good, but those are far and few between. I almost never see sets that are that nice. Looks like I already have an offer on all these Morgans. Buyer is offering $322, which means we'll net, when all is said and done, about $265. And these are low-grade Morgans, and frankly, he's paying more than if he simply did his due diligence and looked around where he lived, but this person may live in a spot where there's just no coins available to him. He's paying too much per coin for this right here, but that's like, this is the margin we need to sell at to make some money. So the profits would only be a little more than $20 here, but again, we just bought it today. We just want to turn it. So I'm gonna accept this offer, even though it's lower than what I want. Pearl necklace has an offer, which I just listed not too long ago. 20 bucks. I'm gonna sell that because pearls are out of style, and frankly 20 was kind of what I was hoping to get. I asked 34, like I always ask more money than I'm hoping to get. Full disclosure, I'm actually splicing this footage over 2 days because yesterday wasn't that busy, and like again, without the online business, we just wouldn't be doing business if we're just sitting here waiting for people to walk in the stores. So that's why it's advantageous to be on as many different platforms as you can.
So I have 57 of these 1 ounce try.
Okay. Great. These I buy at the market price. 18 on each of those. What else you got?
They're all I got all the
Oh, they're all
I got
the same.
57
Perfect.
coins.
Let me just get my tester. So I have to take each of these coins
Okay.
and I have to put it on the tester, and I have to make sure they're good because there are counterfeits out there. $1,026. Let me get you some cash. 9, 10, 1, 5, 20. $1,026. That's how it is. I can sit around all day, and then I got 2 people walking in.
I got a bunch of random things.
All right,
I'm
let's
just
take a look.
even curious what is.
Oh, wow. It's a very old coin, and thankfully we have our world coin expert here because I wouldn't know what I was doing with something this old and rare.
You don't buy watches, do you?
Yes, I do. Don't think this is anything too rare. Do you have any other watches?
No, it's just that one.
Okay. My thing is with watches, if I don't really know much about it, I just do a blanket $5 on it. I throw it on eBay at $5 and I let it ride.
That's fine.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is a sapphire right here, and I got a little tester over there, so we're just gonna make sure the stones are good. So the needle's moving, and it's moving into the sapphire area. It's a little shy, but this is an old piece of equipment, and I trust it. I saw it touch briefly for a second, so this stone is good, or this stone is good. Okay, so these are good. Cool mark. This one is sterling silver.
Oh.
So this one will not be as expensive. I'm gonna set this one.
I do have other silver, so.
Okay, we'll make a silver pile then. This is a diamond sizer. So all I do is I take the stone and I match it up on here. These ones are 10 points. This one I don't think is gold. Yeah, these ones are not good.
No?
500 plus 305, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was a very exciting sale. We got this amethyst ring here. I know nothing about amethyst. I don't know how expensive it is. I didn't even pay her for the stone. I just paid her for the gold. I don't think amethysts are particularly rare. These 3 rings here, I paid a blanket $500 for, and I definitely paid more for the stones. This is a 3rd carat stone here. I usually don't pay for diamonds or I don't pay extra, but in this case I did. She wanted $500 for the 3, and I was at $400 just for these 2. Because I kicked it up because of the stones, and there's about 3.5 grams of gold in here. I was within that threshold to make money just with her price, so that's fine by me. Even if I did overpay, I don't think I did, but even if I did make a mistake and overpay for those diamonds, this is 18 karat gold right here, and I got 200 bucks into this. And these sapphires are pretty nice. I don't know sapphires too well, but I know them well enough to know these are nice stones. But at the very, very, very least, I'm gonna get 350 bucks for something I paid $200 for. This piece I'm going to keep and put on eBay. This is all sapphire down here. This whole piece is 925 sterling. It's made to look like it's diamonds here. It's just finely pressed silver, but this is all sapphire in here, and I bought this for pretty cheap. So I'm gonna throw this on eBay for 150 bucks and see where it rides. So this is going on eBay. The watch is going on eBay. The old coin, we'll look up the value later. That's going on eBay. So all the silver, this is Tiffany Company silver. When brand name silver comes in, I just buy it at the metal price, and then I charge a premium when I flip it online. I'm gonna ask for my money back in this pile. We got 50 bucks into the silver pile. I'm gonna ask for 50 for this pile, and I'm gonna ask 150 for the sapphire. So in that case, if I get all my money, I will quadruple the 50. So it's better than my rule of thumb. I shouldn't use that term. It's 14 karat stuff. I'm gonna sell to another dealer. I got 200 into it. 200 bucks, there's 395 in gold here, so I can double my money on this pile. And this I'm gonna for sure sell to another dealer. This is like some kind of crappy stuff. I think this amethyst ring I'm gonna keep for eBay, charge a premium for it. See, what I do is the crappy stuff goes to another dealer because it's gonna get melted down anyway. But the nicer stuff I wanna hang on to. I wanna try and sell at a premium online. And some of this shit I might sit on for 6 months, but in 6 months, I will get my money. Looks like the coin's worth about what we paid. So, overpaid a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, she comes out okay and so do we. We don't really lose any money on this. But even despite, at best, breaking even on this, we'll make probably about $1,000 on everything that I just acquired. So I'm gonna pick up a phone now and I'm gonna call another dealer and I'm gonna probably sell this to him and he's gonna melt it down. Well, it looks like it is the end of the day. The other dealer came through. I sold everything to him except for some of this other stuff, which I have yet to put on eBay because I got a little busy, but I mean, we got our money back and then some from the other dealer, so the rest of it is just profit. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel for more of these Evan Kale Pawn Star episodes, and please share it on social media because I could really use some more views. There's a link below to get my merchandise and my books. Check that out, and I will see you guys later.